Yeah, folks, Coach Simmons here, and I want to get serious for a second, if you don't mind. I know we have a thing where we like to talk trash about each other's schools and sports and small things in general, but I think now we need to actually get serious. Pardon me, I do have a cold to get under, coming over, but I gotta ask y'all a question. Kamala Divide Harris, you may have heard of her. American politician, attorney who's the 49th and current Vice President of the United States since 2021 under Joe Biden. Let's get her stats out the way. Born October 20th, 1964, she's 59 years old, Oakland, California. She's married to Douglas Emhoff from 2014. Parents are Donald J. Harris and Shamala Joplin Harris. She was a senator for California, Democratic. Has a UC Law San Fran 86 to 89, Howard University 86, Westmore High School 81. She's American. Now that that's out of the way, the reason why I'm talking about this is because if you don't know, you live under a rock somewhere. Joe Biden dropped out of the race. That's the mountain call from Democrats in the end of his reelection campaign. He endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris as the party's new nominee and said he will speak to the nation later this week in more detail. Harris could be the first black woman, first Asian American, to get a ticket of a major political party. Other notable Democrats, of course, was Bill and Hillary Clinton, leading progressives, and the quickly announced support for the Harris and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, House Speaker Hakeem Jeffries praised Biden's leadership. What happens next, right? Well, with Biden out of the race, individual delegates need to select the party's nominee, either during a virtual roll call scheduled for early August or convention floor in Chicago next month. This is the first time when the U.S. president has exited a re-election run in decades. Trump, in a phone call with CNN, but you know he's not going to pull punches, right? Called Joe Biden the worst president by far in our country's history. So now that is out of the way. You have people like, California reps saying it's time to move forward with Kamala, Hawaii Senator endorsed Kamala, the Jersey reps, all the Democrats are endorsing Kamala. You have also MAGA people who are celebrating with Democrats who wanted Biden out. People who are strictly Trump supporters, people who are strictly Biden supporters are at the bar drinking together. That Biden dropped out. So by Biden dropping out, he's actually brought the country together. But the question isn't why did Biden drop out. We kind of all know this. I mean, the man, let's just be honest about it. He's not what he once was. Some people say it's a good thing or a bad thing, but he's not what he once was. I'll leave it at that. You can determine whatever I'm saying in your own way. But the question isn't even about that. The question is, are we ready to see a woman lead? Let me explain to you. I can make this a race thing, but let's be honest. The Trump supporters already ran the VP's wife through the ringer about her race in India, or South Asian, if you will. They already ran it through the ringer, so I'm not going to go through that with Kamala, because it's already been done. People wonder why John McCain lost to Barack Obama. It has nothing to do with John McCain's politics. John McCain was a war hero. John McCain was a PWI, a POW, sorry. John McCain led his country valiantly in war, and you may disagree with the things he was saying, but as a man, John McCain was that dude for Republicans for years. John McCain actually would have been a better choice for president than George Bush. But why did John McCain lose? Everybody said, "Oh, it was a black president," and Barack Obama was. Look, Barack Obama would have lost that election if anybody besides Sarah Palin was on that ticket. This country, and I don't care if everybody unsubscribes right now, it's time to be real. This country has a problem with letting women lead. I'm not giving no scapegoat, not giving no out. I'm pointing facts. They discredit you from the day you step on the campaign trail. Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin has a degree, University of Idaho. Sarah Palin was on the short list. She ran as a mayor in Alaska and ran for lieutenant governor, barely losing. Then she's supposed to get, short list to get a seat. But of course, the senator who was retiring appointed his daughter. Sarah Palin had a history. Sarah Palin was brought down to just being a dorky mom. She signed a record $6.6 billion operating budget into law. She had the second largest cut in state history. So, Sarah Palin was not the dummy everybody said she was. But, like I said, this country has a problem. What side you're on of leading a woman to victory, or let a woman lead. Hillary Clinton ran on her last name. Be honest. There was no way in God's green earth Hillary should have gotten in over Bernie Sanders. When it came down to Hillary versus Donald Trump, Hillary was way more qualified than anything Donald Trump could have personally possibly thought of. Completely. I'm being honest with it. I'm not being a hater or anything like that. Just being honest, 100% honest. Who had more job history of running the country, being in the offices of the country's leadership? It's Hillary Clinton. Like it or not, that was the truth. Now, you look at what's going on now. Joe Biden is stepping down. Whether you like it or not, both Democrats and MAGA people are celebrating around the world. Tequila and Hennessy are flowing like water. But when it comes down to it, what's next? So, if Joe Biden, his words, not mine, only ran because he thought no one else could beat Donald Trump. He wanted to be that bridge. That was what he said. And we thought the bridge was going to be Kamala Harris. That was the next thing. How can a Democrat save any face or have any positive spin out of this? a country that doesn't think it's ready for a woman to lead. People, this is what? July? We have August, September, October. We got 3 months. If Joe really, truly wants to be that torch, be that bridge, he must not only stop being in a race, he must step down as president. Until we as a country see what a woman can do in charge, you can have all the interviews you want to in the world. You can speak on everything you want. You can campaign your butt off. You can bring the Howard marching band with you all over the country. Until we actually see it, we will never do it. Well, that sounds kind of stupid, right? Until you see it, don't do it. Coach, you tripping. Let me tell you something. Barack Obama in 2008, everybody and their mama thought Barack Obama was not going to win that election. I don't care what no one says. No one thought Barack was going to win that damn election. So what happened?
Well, Barack was given a chance to speak at a Democratic National Convention. At that convention, he gave honestly one of the best, most inspiring speeches of all time. Just the glimmer of a hope of a black president was all we needed. Kamala does not have Barack's speech. Kamala does not have Barack's charisma. She's going to need on the job results. I hate to say this as a country. Like I said, if Biden actually steps down now and we give Kamala 3 months on the job experience, then maybe, just maybe, they'll vote for her in the election. Don't get me wrong, Democrats are going to vote for her no matter what. Republicans are going to vote for Trump no matter what happens. Kamala can have Jesus Christ as the vice president, Zeus as Secretary of State, Muhammad as Minister of Defense. She can bring every deity you think of. All of the ones from India, Ganesh, not everybody. And Republicans still won't vote for her. Same thing. Trump can bring Hitler, Darth Vader, Satan on his cabinet, and Republicans still will vote for him. Democrats won't. This is what I mean. You have the two equal sides, the left and the right. They're set. It's us in the middle. This is what the problem is. The parties have been too far left and too far right. If you try to bring each party back to the middle, they call you a sellout, they call you weak. Marjorie Taylor Greene goes on a rant, or AOC goes on a rant. It's how it really is. So, in order to see a female president, we must first see a female as president. Kamala has been vice president since 2001. Have we seen her at all in that capacity? No one knows truly what a vice president does. Is their goal only to be the sole survivor? Is their goal only to wait out for the president to actually die? The only vice president we saw in our lifetime, it was in my lifetime, was actually out there doing things, making things happen, making things move, was Dick Cheney. And that is something you don't want to see. Matter of fact, if Kamala is going to be the president, if Joe Biden steps down, Kamala's going to be president for at least 3 months. And we don't think Kamala's going to be able to unite enough of the middle to come to her. The middle leaning left to come to her instead of just sitting out this election. I make a suggestion. And I know people are going to listen. And I may get 5, I may get 40,000. I don't care how many views I get. I'll make a suggestion. It's going to kind of rock the world of everybody else. Because when you have a quote-unquote tough-on-crime Democratic ex-attorney general or whatever, if you have that person, Republicans are known for saying they're tough on crime. But you want a Republican that won't try to kill you. Why don't you have Liz Cheney as your vice president? Just for a candidate. Just so we can see the debates. Just to bring some more fun to the U.S. political landscape. Democrat leading the ticket, vice president is Republican. Republican who's been kicked out of her party is now the highest ranked Republican on the ticket. Let's have fun with it. If Kamala's going to be the one who gets the nod, for the love of God, don't bring in Gavin Newsom. What's he going to bring you? California is already securely in the Democrats' hands. I don't think Liz Cheney's going to bring in Wyoming. If she does, it's just Wyoming. But Liz Cheney did have a backing. Suburban, moderate moms. No matter what Cheney really is in real life, that was her base. I'm going to call it the Caitlin Clark base. The Midwest mom who sees her daughter as being better than she is. That's the base you're looking at. Kamala, you don't appeal to that base at all. The president, Donald Trump's vice presidential candidate, his wife also does not appeal to that base. Liz Cheney does. And Republicans don't want her. So if Biden steps down and lets you run the country for 3 months, I would highly suggest bringing Liz Cheney as your VP pick. That way, you'll have 2 heads working against Donald Trump. He won't know what to do. Because we know one thing he's not good at. Debating or seeing a woman as equal. I'm Coach Simmons. I just want to see some fun. Make it worth my while. I'm out.